toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, squaring off with another team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Texas offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
North Texas, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Here comes the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Goes to the option. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Navy! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. To say this has been... And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lance Evans. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
North Texas will have to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Makes the catch. It's Kent. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Boy, and last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games. The thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing D that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Oh, he's got a chance. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. You've got to be able to run if you're the Navy quarterback like Roger the Dodger back in the day.
Yeah, you know it. You came here, you signed up for it. When you go to Navy and you play quarterback, you know what your responsibilities are. And just running the football with some toughness, making great decisions, that is your job.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Trying play action. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense gets to the quarterback again and breaks the ball loose. Man, their 2nd forced fumble. This guy's put it on the deck twice. Ball security is job security. You've got to take better care of the football.
And here comes the Navy offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
The Midshipmen trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. He's got an open man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Looking to fire. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
That's good for another Mean Green.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll sneak it.
That's good for another Mean Green.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, North Texas. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They'll go to the fullback. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his man. It's Chapman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Horvat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, what a caught! Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. The quarterbacks had some good success running the football. All eyes on him. They were locked in. They had nowhere to go with the football, and I like it. They finished the run with a nice physical tackle, get an extra lick on that QB.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Motion from the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Blake really righted the ship for this Midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be at a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Navy! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 22 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker?
Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
North Texas could see if they can get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
31, North Texas, 14.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Give to the big fullback. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air, it's Horvath. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Got room at the 35. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rides to back and leaves it. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
North Texas will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Oh, he can't get it up. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Finding an escape route.
The returner brings it out to the 35.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Tackle is made.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air, it's Horvath. And And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll immediately call timeout.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off, and it's caught at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun 1st half? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Howard. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Navy will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Coleman. There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
second down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's now second and goal.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Big guy smells it, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes the handoff. It's Chapman. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Navy will have to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Off play action. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Breaks into the open. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
I have absolutely no problem with that call. Third and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. QB makes the right decision, and they chew up some yardage, and now they've given themselves an opportunity on fourth down to be able to go for it.
They boot it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brings up second down.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Wants to return it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Dances away. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horvath. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. On the run, it's Jackson.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down coming up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
They'll try the run. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there. Touchdown, North Texas! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Midshipmen. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
That's caught. It's Evans. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's now 3rd down.
North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the lead is now back down to 9.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Creates a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
The Midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll run the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The short hands. It's Kent. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Off play action on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Horvath. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
The give from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Got his man on the outside. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking for a crease to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the 1st down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. That leaves them with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this two-point attempt and making it a one-score game. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Navy will have to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
We knew this offense could put up crazy numbers, but I didn't know it was going to get this ridiculous this fast. They've now come close to 500 yards passing on the day.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.